Okay, so we're gonna start right now. Okay, so first of all, thank you for joining me today. Okay, today I'm just gonna do a quick backtesting section with you all. Okay, we're going to use NS today. Okay, I'm going to explain the rules, everything. But first of all, before I start, right, currently I got 40 people over here, 40 members. Any members here are new and yet to participate on the backtesting session before, which is no new. Okay, I know most of our members already done the backtesting. I think last year we do it on last year September, if not mistaken. Okay, so if you are new, haven't do the backtesting NS yet, type 1. Okay, we got few here. Okay, good. Okay, I think of course Alif the other day also mentioned about um, the forward testing and back testing using the green pentagon. Okay, so this is another set of rules. Okay, you can, I think if let's say you want to follow the green pentagon, you can follow the green pentagon. Not to worry, it's just different strategy using VSA. Okay, but for those that who especially for those that who didn't attend, okay, for the masterclass, okay, you don't have the pentagon guidance rules, it's okay, you still can follow this NS. Okay, so okay, let me explain, okay, why NS. Hopefully by now you know what is NS. Okay, let me just put up my things here. Okay, so NS signal, okay, no supply lah. So no supplies equals to no seller. Okay, so whenever we say no supply, no seller, which means this area is building a support. Okay, building a support. Okay, again, like I say, hopefully by now members you'll know what is no supply. Okay, by now. Okay, so whenever there's NS, there's a chances for the stocks to build a support. So this is the area that I want to see, is there any potential sellers coming in? Okay, is the area for us to do a stop loss. Okay, if let's say it failed to hold. All right. So in this, for this back testing, okay, why you want to do it is that, okay, why back testing? Okay, again, like I said, when I started to follow my Sifu, okay, I think, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Okay, the first thing is that he asked me to do back testing. Okay, again, he previously, let's say for those that who follow Martin for years, I think more than 7, 8 years ago. Okay, uh, you all know. Okay, he got a one website called Traders True Review, where he do all this kind of stock tips, everything. Okay, so that's why now he want to stop already because he said that didn't bring value. So what he do is that he passed me all this kind of data. I think more than like 5, 6, 7 years data for US, Hong Kong, Singapore, KSA market that he picked, and he gave me a set of rules for me to run the result. Okay, so I think the purpose of this backtesting, first of all, is to understand understand your system now. Okay, so again, anything that you do, okay, if you want to do this consistently, okay, it's not, what we want to do here is that we don't want to buy one stock and reach overnight. Okay, we want to use a system or maybe a set of rules to help us to grow consistently. Okay, so very important. Okay, if you want to use this uh, as your a system for you to help you to grow your capital, you must understand your systems. Okay, so when I say understand the system, of course you want to know what is your weakness. Okay, so like I said, uh, all the indicators is okay. Some member ask me, hey, this indicator okay or not, this indicator okay or not, this indicator okay or not. I mean by indicator, which mean all this like MACD, RSI, Bollinger Band, Elliott Wave, or maybe the recent one, MCDX. I think a lot of people are using it, especially some members using it too. Okay, so I think it's okay because indicator there's purpose there. Okay, but you must know where is the weakness first. Okay, because when you know the weakness, you know how to tackle, or you know how to avoid. Okay, if you see the setup, everything. Okay, so like I said, NS is not 100%. Okay, it's just an area for me to look for potential support and where is my stop loss. Okay, of course uh some NS work the best. Okay, sorry, some NS it might be better than this other NS, okay, due to some reason in the background. Okay, so that's why the understanding weakness might help you in this case. Okay, might help you in this case. Okay, of course, strength we must understand. Okay, the purpose we are applying this system. Okay, what is the main strength that we can get? Probably using these systems, it can give you a very good risk to reward. Okay, risk 8%, profit 16% maybe. Okay, so when you know this, at least you know you can run this system more confident. Okay, now if for those members that join us, I think like 5-6 years ago, again I can't remember how many years ago, I think 3-4 years ago, you will know that we got a system called income cash method. Okay, of course we don't really teach this right now because we got the Pentagon, everything's ready. Because income cash method, we use line change. Okay, so the time we don't have Pentagons, okay, so we use line change. And I started with this. Okay, I started with income cash methods. I trade on LC, and then Martin give me a result, how you want to take profit, how you want to do a stop loss, and then you calculate, you know, what's the result, okay, throughout 1 year or 2 years. Okay, so from there I slowly understand the chart patterns. I monitor it. Okay, why this chart goes up, why this chart didn't follow through. I slowly go to pullback. Okay, the basic one, the basic pullback. Okay, not like seafood food one, you know, got the 7 days, all this. Okay, because the time just do some simple I can say the time I still not so technical yet, so I look into a few things that, you know, similar, okay, in terms of the setups there. Okay, so that's why the 3-day the three-day pullback, okay, as I mentioned last week trading. Okay, so these are things that I slowly change. Okay, so from LC I trade a little bit on pullback. Okay, so this is three days pullbacks, okay, to help me to minimize my risk and give me more return. Okay, so slowly I go into NS signals and shake up. Okay, so we do one by one. Okay, now the purpose of we are doing this backtesting is that we want to spot one particular signal first, understand it well, okay, then only we move to others. Okay, we move to others. Okay, so this is for those that who want to look for a system that easy to execute, no need to monitor. Okay, if let's say you hit your stop loss, only you come in and execute it, either you want to keep or exit. Okay, so these are things that we want to focus first. Okay, before we go into more technical pullback techniques like what Seafood Food teach. Okay, because I understand that a lot of members, especially new members, okay, you know, sometimes they'll ask Seafood Food also, because Seafood we got a group of WhatsApp groups where, you know, few of our coaches we sometimes share ideas also, because sometimes Seafood Food also mentions, right, members seems like still difficult, you know, to get the full understanding, okay, of the full types of pullback. Okay, any members here that attended masterclass, right, just be honest with me, still very blur, okay, or maybe not so clear, not so 100%, you know, get the message, okay, from the pullback sessions. Okay, type 1 for me. Okay, don't worry, just be frank with me. Okay, just be frank with me, because it's good also, because sometimes Seafood Food also he get some feedback, Alif get some feedback, then we share among each other. So from there we want to like make it better, okay, for everyone again. Okay, all right, still blur. Okay, 70% clear after second. Okay, good, Rose. Okay, so I think like Rose said, right, after you attend second round, maybe getting better already. Okay, but definitely yes, first round you will be a bit not so unclear, okay, about the techniques. Okay, so don't worry if you are like totally new to everything. Make sure you follow the fixed rule first. Okay, like Alif share the Pentagon one, or today we use the NS. Okay, so okay, I think just I want to ask, right, how to do the backtesting, because the screener only got 3 months, right? Don't worry, I already get the list for you, but I haven't complete yet. Okay, because this is the list that we actually do. Okay, last year. Okay, I already prepared for the full 2019. Okay, so some member, if you already complete this list, is okay, it's fine, you can still use the existing list again. Okay, because it's just the same list. Okay, but I just add more, okay, because last year we only stopped around September. Okay, then we didn't do any back testing, okay, until today again we do back. Okay, so I'm going to add more over here, okay, and I'm going to add more over here. All right, so but give me some time, okay, because to be frank with you, especially this year, it's a bit difficult to look for some NS. Okay, of course my NS come with some criteria. Okay, I'm going to go through with you all the criteria right now. Okay, so okay, now the criteria for this is that, of course, first of all, we must have NS signals. Okay, NS signals, and is trading above the 2040 MA. Okay, trading above the 2040 MA. Okay, I also try my best to look for green Pentagon NS. Okay, for this case, okay, because I don't want to. Of course, you can trade the red Pentagon NS, but I think for new members, or maybe for those who are new totally in trading, okay, you all focus on green Pentagon NS first. Okay, because red Pentagon NS sometimes it might mean that there is a deeper pullback. Okay, or maybe the stock breakout, make a deep pullback before they sideways again. Okay, so now here's the trading rules. Okay, I actually put into Excel here, so don't worry. Okay, so entered on the opening of the confirm NS. Okay, again, what I mean by confirm NS is that whenever you got NS, okay, any NS over here, let's go to let's go to Harbor. Okay, like for example here. So when I say confirm NS, which means these two, okay, it's not referring to this bar. Okay, confirm NS is referring to two bar, including the second bar. Okay, so anything that you see from the screener is a confirm NS. Okay, is a confirm NS. Okay, so we want to enter on the next day. Okay, let me put it back here again. Open this up a little bit so everyone can see. Okay, we want to enter immediately after confirm NS. Okay, we take the opening. Okay, which means morning 9 a.m. we enter immediately. Okay, so this is our entry. Okay, now a few things that we want to do for cut loss. Cut loss at the opening of next day, if let's say it drop below the low of the NS. Okay, one bit low of the NS. Okay, so example. Okay, example, where's the NS? Okay, this is NS. Okay, this is NS. So we take one bit lower. We take one bit lower of this NS. Okay, so if let's say the NS got the tail, okay, some tail, you will take the tail. Okay, one bit lower than the tail. Okay, what it means by one bit lower, which means if let's say the stock is below 1 ringgit, is 0.005. Okay, if let's say above 1 ringgit is 0.01. Okay, so that's one bit lower. Okay, so in this case, like Harbor, okay, let me zoom in over here, point my mouse. Okay, so the low of this NS bar is 865. Okay, so one bit lower, 860 is my cut loss point. Okay, 860 is my cut loss point. Okay, again, we only cut at the closing. Okay, which means we assume everything is daily chart. Okay, we assume everything is daily chart right now. Okay, so we focus on daily chart, not hourly chart. Okay, so how about take profits? Okay, so we take profits. Okay, we take profits on the opening of next day. Okay, with red pentagon X your exit. Okay, so example, if let's say this one, it goes up, run, red pentagons. Okay, the next day we cut. Okay, the next day we cut. Okay, let me see. Okay, the next day we cut. So we make it very simple. We entered after confirm NS on the next day. We exit, okay, take profits, red pentagon next day. We stop loss below NS. Okay, so just these three things, and we want to see the result. Okay, now if you enter on red pentagon NS, then you use the next red pentagon as your exit. Okay, so again, like I say, some condition, okay, like for example over here, some condition, some NS might be in red pentagon. Okay, of course, like I said, let's say you are new traders, okay, just started like few months ago, or maybe you're still not so confident with the VSA, you still not really understand about the VSA things, you trade on the green pentagon first. Okay, if let's say a background got red pentagon, then probably you want to avoid first. Okay, so assuming, okay, example you trade on the red pentagon NS. Okay, so the stock goes up. Okay, it doesn't hit yet. Okay, it doesn't hit yet. Okay, but you enter on the next red pentagon. Okay, you enter on the next red pentagon. Okay, so far is it okay? Let me see. Okay, so Mr. Tan asked, right, what's the purpose of backtesting? Okay, the purpose of backtesting, okay, let me repeat here. Okay, is to understand the system well. Most important, understand your weakness. I mean the system, the weakness. Okay, of course the strength. Okay, so whenever this thing happen, you know when you want to avoid. This thing happen when you know when to use it. Okay, can NS one bar up apply in hourly chart? It can be applied in hourly chart. Okay, but in this case, okay, we totally use daily chart first. Okay, we focus daily chart. You practice, you feel confidence, then only we do hourly chart. Okay, Zach, are we to back test green pentagon screener or this back testing screener for NS? Okay, now big for those that who follow Alif on green pentagon, you still can do it. Okay, because green pentagon system and NS system is totally different system. Okay, of course it's also based on VSA. But just that, of course, the green pentagon system is mainly for looking for the early entry. Okay, early entry. But NS is look for something that building a reaccumulation or support. Okay, so for those that who are hard working right now, especially those that at home right now, okay, work from home, you got extra time, you do too. Okay, so after that you can compare your result. Okay, which one that suits you, which one that better in this example, which one is better in different scenario. Okay, can you write down the example? Okay, I'll go through the example with you all. Okay, I'll go through the example. Okay, can you repeat the definition of confirm NS? Okay, confirm NS, which means that, okay, in our chart here, okay, in our chart here, okay, if you see NS, okay, which means that it's a confirm NS. Okay, so if you check on Smart Roby, sometimes it will for Smart Roby it will mention CNS. Okay, if you realize, okay, it will mention CNS, and CNS actually referring to this green bar. Okay, remember that for NS you need two bar to work together. Okay, which means the first bar is down bar, narrow spread, low volume. The next bar is up bar, closing above, high volume. Okay, so you need two. Okay, you need two. So this is a confirm NS. Anything that you see from our signal here is a confirm NS. Okay, so don't worry about is this NS confirm or not. Okay, so this is a confirm NS. Okay, anything in the screener is also a confirm NS. Okay, can repeat the last statement. Why enter on the next red pentagon? Okay, can. Okay, now the rules. Okay, like for example over here. Okay, the last rules over here is that if you enter on red pentagon NS, use the next red pentagon as your exit. Okay, if you got profits. Okay, for example, in this case like Harbor. Okay, in this case like Harbor, for example. Okay, we got NS over here, right? Okay, of course here I think it hit you, or it didn't hit you. Okay, it's still holding. Now that's why sometimes we prefer one bit lower, so that sometimes got a lot of chuchi right in the market. Okay, so okay, example, right, you enter this NS. Okay, because you attended the masterclass, you know the pullback 2040. Okay, then you see spring NS is over there, then you entered, right? So when you enter a red pentagons, okay, so here we're still in red because of the climatic volume, everything. Then how are you going to exit? Okay, you exit on the next red pentagons. Okay, you exit on the next red pentagon. Okay, if you enter on this kind of NS over here. Okay, is this clear? Okay. All right, probably we do one test. Okay, one testing. Okay, then you let me know. Okay, let's say you need more example. Okay, probably we do okay, we do this one, Hexstar. This is from 20 Jan. Okay, Hexstar. Okay, like I said, I still haven't complete the list yet because the screener is up to 3 months, so that's why I have to like go back, my watch list and see one by one. Okay, so probably give me some time tomorrow. I will send out for you all. Okay, so for example, Hexstar. Okay, let's do Hexstar. Okay, so this is the trade that previously I do also. Okay, and I'm using NS. Okay, so okay, now on this here, NS, okay, this is Hexstar. Okay, see this NS, okay, 19 and confirmed by 20 Jan. Okay, 20 Jan is a confirmed NS. Okay, so here 20 Jan, Hexstar. Okay, 20 Jan, Hexstar. Okay, so now what we do is that we want to enter. Okay, assuming that you see NS already. Okay, again, the simple rules, NS above 2040. That's the things that I trade. Okay, if NS above 2040s, I won't trade. But anyway, my list that I sent to you, all is above 2040s. Okay, so you don't need to worry. Okay, so we entered immediately on next day on the opening. Okay, so the next day is 21st Jan. Okay, this is the bar. Let me clear this up. Okay, and I put slightly wider so we can see better. Okay, again, let me highlight. This is NS, confirm NS on 20 Jan. Okay, on 21st, we want to look for the entry and we enter immediately on the opening. Okay, so what is the opening? The opening is 565. Okay, look over here, 565. Okay, so we just key in over here. You open up this Excel, entry 565. Okay, so this will be, oh sorry, this is the entry date. Entry date is 21st Jan. Okay, and then 0.565. Okay, that is my entry. Okay, for 21st Jan. Okay, assuming open already, we entered. So then we want to monitor, okay, is there any, what is the our stop loss? Okay, so stop loss is here. This is NS, right? The low of the NS, okay? So the low of the NS is 0.555. Okay, 0.555. And our stop loss will be 0.550. Okay, so which means somewhere around here, this line, 0.550. Okay, so anything that cut below this line is our exit point. Okay, is our exit point. Okay, so of course here got two exit. One is the red pentagon. It already tells you they're cutting below support, and this bar also it cut below already. And this bar, if you notice, it closed at 0.550. Okay, 0.50, which means that this bar is already asked you to stop loss. Okay, and our exit is on the next day. Okay, so again, like I say, we assume everything here is daily chart. Okay, you only want to execute on the next day. So the next day, we exit on the opening. Again, 9 a.m. we see the price exit. Okay, so exit at opening is 550. 0.550. Okay, we exit. And the exit date is 26 Jan. Okay, 26 Jan. Okay, because this I just want to calculate how many days I will hold for this trade. Okay, and the highest, okay, the highest is among your trade. Okay, like for example, you enter here, you exit here, right? So what is the highest point? Okay, among these 5 days. Okay, of course the highest is the entry lah, 565. Okay, 0.565. Okay, so which means you enter the highest. Okay, and you close at 0.550 on 26th of Jan with the losses of 2.7%. Okay, clear so far? Can we consider exit at the end of day instead? You can actually roast, but because of this backtesting purpose, I want to keep it simple first. Okay, because I want to keep it simple to execute. Okay, then we focus on the end of day. Okay, so after you do the backtest already, you feel more comfortable with everything. Then only you slowly do the end of day, the 4 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. things. Okay, so if NS come with tail, do use one bit below tail or determine one bar below the bar? Okay, I use the tail. Okay, which means let's say the NS got tail, right? You use the low of the tail to do the exit. Okay, Yenjie. Okay, so type 1, if you understand how to do this so far, type 1. Okay, if you need me to repeat one more stocks, type 2. Okay, if you need me to repeat one more example, you type 2. Okay, do one more example. We do one more example. Okay, so okay, maybe Ulicro. Okay, Ulicro. Okay, again, one of the stocks that we monitor previously. okay, on 16 Feb. Sorry, e-nature. Okay, is it e-nature? Okay, e-nature. Okay, we look into e-nature. Okay, I think this is the bar. Okay, now before I go to the left right hand side, okay, so assuming this is a bar that we are seeing right now. Okay, background of green pentagons. It seems like reverse holding wall 2040 form an NS. Okay, form an NS. Okay, at the moment. Okay, now let's do this. Oh yeah, okay, go up already on this one. Okay, now here we got NS. We confirm NS to bar. Okay, and assume we want to enter immediately. Okay, so opening on the next day. Okay, of course the confirm NS is 17th of Feb. Okay, 17th of Feb, no 16th of Feb. 17th. Okay, and we want to enter next day immediately on the opening. Okay, so opening I think is here. This is to confirm opening is 520. Okay, opening is 520. 0.520. Okay, and the date of our entry is 18 Feb. Okay, is 18 Feb. Okay, so this is our entry price. Okay, so of course we run, and first thing is that you want to know where is your stop loss, right? So NS below, this is 150, the low of this NS. Okay, and one bit below, okay, 505. Okay, so this is our stop loss. So anything that drop below here, you can't. Okay, if let's say the stock is going up, okay, I think this is going up already, then you start to use what? The red pentagons. Okay, you start to use the red pentagon. Okay, so far this stock is going up. Okay, no red pentagons yet. Okay, still sideways. Okay, goes up. Okay, so seems like sideways, no red pentagons. Didn't drop anything. Okay, drop a little bit, goes up. Okay, so as long as still running, okay, no much signals, then we still run the trade. Okay, still running, no red pentagons yet at the moment. Okay, now red pentagons appear. Okay, red pentagons appear. This is on 10 May. Okay, red pentagons appear on 10 May. Okay, after around like 3 months, right? We enter on February, red pentagons on May. Okay, so almost like 3 months over here. Sorry, 3 months. Okay, so okay, now the next day we exit immediately on opening. Okay, so opening will be 605. Okay, so we get around like 16%. Okay, when is our exit? Exit will be 11 May. Okay, 11 May. So we run this trade for 82 days, including the weekend. Okay, and we got 16% from this trade. Okay, now the highest. Okay, the highest is like I say, is from your entry. Okay, the highest is from your entry. Okay, to your exit. Okay, so what is the highest point? The highest point is here. If I look into this bar, the highest is 0.745. Okay, so which is around here. 745. Okay, so let me put it over here. 0.745. Okay, which is around 43%. Okay, from the entry to the top. Okay, but we exit with 16%. Okay, so this is what I mean in this chart here. Sorry, in this back testing over here. All right, any questions? Do I need to exit to TP if 30% get or let it run? Okay. Now, Kofong, that is next big things. Okay, there's the next big things. Okay, so I want you to run this first. Okay, just like how Martin, give me the list of stocks. Run a set of rules. Okay, and then from there, we will discuss. Okay, about the TP things. Okay, like Adam asked, right? Can do TP1, TP2 with this trade? No. Okay, in this backtesting, we keep it very simple. One entry, one exit. Okay, one way to take TP, one way to do stop loss. Okay, we keep it very simple. Okay, so far you understand how I run this backtest. Okay, don't worry. I'll try to work all the full list by tonight. Then I will send to you all by hopefully over the weekend. Sorry, tomorrow morning. Okay, I send to you all. So all of you still can do this exercise, okay, over the weekend, or maybe some of you work from home. Then we can do a debriefing, okay, on next week Friday. Okay, you think you all got time to complete all these things? I think some members that do it previously, like I said, if you do it previously, I think it's okay. No need to do anymore. You just continue from October, because we do until September last year. Okay, do you think you got enough time, especially new members? Type 1, yes. Type 2, no. Okay, until next Friday. Okay, so I will send you all by tomorrow morning. Okay. Okay, madam won't need to worry about the calculation, because in this template here I already got the formula for you. Okay, I already got formula for you. Okay, so you can key in the numbers, then it will calculate for you automatically. Okay, I will send it to the Telegram channel. Okay, I'll send it to Telegram channel. Okay, so okay, now one thing's over here. What I want to do is that, unlike previous session, I think previous session actually I got how many counter? I didn't calculate that, Mr. Tan. I didn't calculate. Okay, see how many stock we have. This is around how much? 100 over lah. I think around like 120, 150 lah. 100, 150, 120. Okay, I think especially for new members, yes, this section is recorded. Okay, so I think for especially like new members that want to learn some trading, I really hope you all do this exercise. Okay, because like I said, this exercise really helped me a lot, especially on my chart readings. Okay, especially on my chart readings. And of course, I do more. Okay, I do 5-6 years, 4 markets. It takes 3 months for me to complete everything, because at the time, like I said, I was working full time, and somewhat in KL some more. Okay, I stay in Klang, work in KL. I need to travel from my works, and from my works come back to my home. I need one day at least 3 to 4 hours to travel. Okay, because the jam period is so crazy. So I only do at night. Okay, I spend 4 hours at nights to complete all these things. 3 months I do everything. Okay, so it really helped me a lot. Okay, so a few things that I want members, okay, to do this round. Okay, because last round I think got a lot of members participate. I cannot recall. I think got 50-60 members sent the list from me to me. Okay, and only like 10 members, okay, present to me. Okay, so for next week, okay, Zach, start from which period of time? You mean this backtesting? 2019. Okay, because I already got the data for 2019. Okay, 2020 I will complete, and the current one also I will complete this. Okay, so okay, next week, any members still working from home or at home? Okay, type 1. Next week, okay, I mean so far, like if you are still working from home, like, okay, still at home, right? Okay, so next week I want members, okay, some of you here, to present to me. You think, is it okay? Because the previous section we do on September, I think I got around like 9 to 10 members share their result to me and share their findings to me. Okay, so type 2 if you think you can present to share with us. Okay, what do you think about the back test next week? Type 2. Anyone can do it? Yes. On the weekdays. Okay, so I try to do on Friday, Friday, this kind of session. Okay. Yes, everyone get the same result. Correct, Susan. Everyone get the same result. But I tell you, everyone will get different how to say this, different different okay, yes, okay, you can say opinions, okay, or different view. Yes, different view, different understanding, and different learning. Correct, thank you. Okay, now let me show you this. The result for me is not important. Okay, because like Susan said, everyone get the same result, right? But of course, you don't simply key in that. Okay, you don't simply key in. Yeah, this one Zach say not important. Simply key in only. Okay, because the statistic is still important. Okay, so the statistic is important. Okay, because you want to know what's your age. Okay, in this backtesting. Okay, or your system. Okay, the statistic for your system, for the system. Okay. And for me, the most important is that yes, the learning is very important. Okay, because the previous section actually I don't really uh give this clue for members. Okay, and some members seems like they don't really I can feel that they want to fill up the blank, okay, as fast as possible without going into the main and important things. Okay, so when you do this backtesting, okay, when you do this backtesting, you must always ask why. Okay, like for example, Martin actually didn't tell me also. Okay, but in the end I find out why he asked me to do backtesting. Okay, because when you do backtesting, you need to always ask why. Okay, for example, why this chart today, example, I cannot really recall one stocks. Why this Excel force using the same methods can get 50%. Okay. Why the following month end to end negative 10%. Okay, you get what it means? Okay. This backtesting is not only fill up the blank, okay, because like I said, the pure section, I can feel that some members, they just want to fill up the blank. Okay, and in the end, just like nothing. Okay, that's it. But like I said, of course the statistics is important, but the most important is that you need to know why the trade works and the trade doesn't works. Okay, and this backtesting, if you see it clearly, okay, this backtesting will help you to answer that. Okay, we help you to answer that. Okay, so when you do backtesting the time, you always need to learn to answer why. Okay, why this month make money? Why this month didn't make money? Maybe. Okay, so let me show you some of the our example over here. Okay, this is our result. Okay, anyway, for new members, I won't give you the result because I want you to start from the beginning. Okay, I want you to start from the beginning so you'll learn. Okay, but for the members that you all do it previously already, then it's okay, right? So, okay, example like here, this is 2019 May. Okay, we got this 4 trade, and this 4 trade losses 12%. Okay, why losses 12%? Okay, here May, it seems like almost break even, only negative 1%. Okay, but June, okay, we strike some gold ball, we got 83%. Why? Okay, so when you do backtesting, or maybe next week, okay, if when you want to share with us, okay, you have to tell me what do you think, okay, and why this worked, why this didn't work. Okay, now give you one more clue example. Okay, when I do backtesting, okay, I always ask why. Okay, like for example, right, why Martin asked me do the highest. Okay, it seems like it seems like um it seems like it's difficult, for you to know where is the highest, where is the bottom. Okay, for this particular chart. Okay, but if you pay attention closely to the highest, okay, you can find some things also. Okay, like for example, a few things that you can ask why is that. Okay, why 43%, but I only take profit in 16%. Okay, what is the things that you think can improve better? Okay, if let's say you don't want to take 16% only. Okay, again, these are a few things that you can actually try to find out, okay, when you do this backtesting. Okay, so like Wong said, market condition, index GP and RP effect. Okay, yes, it might be one of the reasons too. Okay, but okay, now don't discuss over here first, because I want each of these member that participate this, you'll really pay attention to this. Okay, so like I said, the statistics is important because for us to know what is the overall strength and weakness in the system. Okay, but the most important thing is that you must know why each trade, why this make money, why this didn't make money. Okay, so by next week we will discuss this further after everyone show the result. Okay, maybe your result will be slightly different. Sometimes yes, the few cent different, because even for me, sometimes member correct my data also, because imagine go through 150 stocks, right? So definitely sure got 1 or 2 cents that miss out. Okay, but don't worry about that. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, I think most important is that most of the result is the same. Okay, not really like far away, and we discuss, okay, what's the things that we learn from here. Okay, so far you understand the purpose of this backtesting. Type 1, yes. Type 2, no. Do you need to take volume into consideration? Of course, yes, Mr. Tan. Okay, but don't worry about the volume, everything, because the stock that I pick mostly come with a strong background. Okay, but we run the result. Okay, anyone here need me to go through again any example? Okay, or any questions, okay, before we close? Because today, like I said, we do a quick session just to ensure everyone know how to run this back testing. And then next week, okay, we're going to discuss further on these back testing sessions. Okay, any questions? Okay, confirm NS. Is there any not confirm NS? No. Okay, as long as you, okay, as long as the chart come with NS, it's a confirmed NS. Okay, if let's say there's no confirmed NS, which it won't appear in the chart. Do we just follow the stock user? Yes, correct, Mr. Tan. Okay, because on the screener you only can go back to past 3 months. Okay, past 3 months. Okay, so you cannot actually see the previous one. So I will select for you. Okay, this is the stock that I selected before that. So the new one I will select again. How do I or who do I check when I have problem or question during backtesting? Okay, you can check with me, no problems. Okay, you can text me, PM me to ask me. Okay, if you got any things that you don't understand about the backtesting, I will help you out. Are you using our daily chart? We focus on daily chart only. Okay, we focus on daily chart only. So after you feel comfortable daily, then only you do the hourly. Okay, yep. Can you show me one more example? Okay, can. Okay, maybe we do Uli crop lah. We do Uli crop. So 19th of Feb. Okay, we do one more. February. Okay, I think it's a losses because I trade this also. So like I said, because my screener only can go back to 3 months. So some of the stock actually I pick up from my last watch list and my trade previously. Okay, again, let's go back to here, Uli crops. Okay, NS confirm on 19th Feb. Okay, and enter immediately on next day. So next day we entered on opening. Okay, opening. So the opening is 1.27. Okay, 1.27. Let's open here. 1.27. Okay, and the date is 22nd. Okay, 22nd of Feb. Okay, so this is where we entered. Okay, based on this NS over here. So of course, stop loss. Okay, so like for example, in this case, you can use the confirm NS. Okay, the low of this confirm NS over here, this bar, 1.19. Okay, because here seems like this is the low, right? Okay, so these two actually can use it together. Okay, so here 1.19. Okay, so this is with your stop loss. Okay, which means 1.18. Okay, it's your stop loss. Okay, so it will run for 4 days. Okay, so seems like it's still holding very well, but red pentagon turns close below. Okay, so actually this is still holding at 1.19, but once red pentagon appeared, you exit. Okay, you exit on red pentagon or close below the NS. Okay, so red pentagons appeared already. The next day we exit immediately. Okay, again, assuming everything that we do right now is purely based on daily chart, not hourly chart. Okay, so we need to wait for confirmation closing. Next day we do the execution. Okay, so next day we exit from here. This is 1.12 on 1st of March. Okay, 1.12 1st March. Okay, 7 days. Okay, 7 days. So the highest, okay, the highest among the entry to exit, okay, on this day, I believe is this point. This is the highest, 1.29. Okay, 1.29. Okay, so this is the highest. So highest only you get 1% plus. okay, and losses around 10%, okay, almost to 12%, okay, losses for Unicode. Okay, so this is how you run the backtesting. Okay, any questions so far? Yes, I'll send the recording out. I'll send the recording to the groups later, and after that, I'll send the Excel too. 1 day trade. Okay, low of both bar used as stop loss, not low of the NS alone. Okay, because in this case, right? Okay, in this case, okay, this is NS. Okay, this is confirmed NS. Okay, because this confirmed NS actually it go lower. Okay, so you can use the low among these two bars. Okay, to do your stop loss here. Okay, these two combine. Okay, because usually, I mean the usual NS, okay, the first bar will be the lowest. Okay, so that's what we always use here. But some cases like this is a bit different. Okay, so this one go lower. Okay, so you can use this as your stop loss too. Okay, Yup asked, right, why you want to record the highest? Okay, now Yup, good questions, but I want all members to try to look into details. Okay, or maybe you all try to think deeper. Okay, why the highest is important too. Okay, I want you all to next week you all share with me. Okay, like I said at first, I also don't know why Martin want to ask me to do the highest, because it seems like very troublesome. Imagine I need to do like 500-600 stocks. Okay, and like I said, it's troublesome. And to be frank with you, is no fun at all to do backtesting. For me, it's very boring stuff. But really, I learned a lot from here. Okay, maybe Wong I'll help to answer a little bit. Okay, so again, anything that you do here is not about the result. It's not it's not ask you to fill in the blank. Okay, but everything here is you have to ask why. Okay, like for example, 43%, but why only 16%? Okay, why? Anything that we can do to improve this? Okay, maybe. All right, so okay, with this, hopefully everyone understand about how to run this backtesting. Okay, Mr. Tan asked why you entered 2 days after NS. Okay. Oh, you mean this bar over here? Now, assuming Mr. Tan, when we do this backtesting, assuming that we don't know anything. Okay, because when we see already run the execute. Okay, so this is the fixed rules for. Okay, which means you only follow. Okay, because first of all, we need to ensure that the fixed rules got advantages. Okay, before we want to do maybe some other techniques. Okay, so you want to see, okay, what is the edge for you, okay, to follow this blindly. Okay, if let's say got edge, then only you slowly develop, okay, other patterns. Okay, so from here is that we want to enter once we see the patterns. Okay, because I would never know, the next day is red candle. Okay, I'll never know this bar is red candle, because when I see NS, I entered already. Okay, and then I monitor my stop loss. Okay, now the other things that you also can probably try to monitor, okay, about the stop loss also. Okay, you can think something like why this stop loss is higher, why this stop loss is lower, and if let's say this stop loss is higher, how can I minimize my stop loss for my next trades? Okay, so there's a few things that you can try to think of, okay, when you do this back testing. Okay, all right. So any other questions? If not, probably I will close for today's sections. Okay, I will send out this recording and Excel, hopefully by tomorrow morning. Then I will see you again on next Friday. Is this okay? Okay, so okay everyone. So with this, thank you, and I'll see you all again soon.